In this 2026, don't tell me that you guys are still getting prepared to get married and you're not doing premarital counseling tests. I know you're excited. I know you want to pick out your shabby colors. I know you already know your makeup artist and your hairstylist. But you and your partner need to do this test before saying I do. Not because you don't trust each other, but because marriage is love and love is also responsibility. Hi, welcome to another video. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe. My name is Neye Ejiofor and I am a medical doctor living in Lagos, Nigeria. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the most important premarital tests that you and your partner have to carry out. I'm going to tell you what they are, what they mean, and why they are important for your future. So the first is your genotype. I'm sure everybody has heard this, but tell me why I still see children living with sickle cell struggling with hospital admissions. See, I need to tell you that this cannot be overemphasized. Not even for you, because I mean you're adults, but for the sake of your children, it is not something that you want to see. You wouldn't want to see a child that you love battling with their health. The AA, which everybody knows that you can marry anybody. And there is the AS, there's the SS, which is the sickle cell, and there is the AC. Although this is rare, it's also very important. Now, the reason why someone that is AS cannot marry another person that is AS is that in every pregnancy, there is a 25% chance that your child is going to be sickle cell. Like, you cannot, it's like a gamble. You cannot predict. So it is very, very important for you to not take that gamble with your child's life. If you're AS, please, the only genotype that you are permitted to fall in love with is someone that is AA for the sake of your child. Please, it is very important that you get this test done. If in fact, don't even wait till you want to get married. Once you find someone that you love, please, that should be the first thing that the both of you should get checked out to prevent stories that touch the heart. The second thing you should know is your blood group and your Rhesus factor. Now, I know everybody knows their blood group. O positive, B positive, AB positive. But as a woman, you should know your Rhesus factor. Now, there is going to be a problem in the pregnancy if the woman is Rhesus negative and her husband is Rhesus positive. I know you would ask why. Very good. If you are Rhesus negative as a woman and your husband is Rhesus positive, you are likely going to have recurrent miscarriages. And even when you now eventually carry your baby to term, your baby might have complications. So it's very, very important that in your testing, while you are looking at your blood group, also ask them to check your Rhesus factor. Now, even if you're Rhesus negative, it's not a problem. Medicine has made this very, very manageable, that there are injections that you can take that would help you safely carry your baby to term. But the most important thing is that your doctors have to be aware so that they can start the management early, because early management leads to a better outcome. Now, the third thing on the list is HIV screening. I know that people, when they hear HIV, they're like, oh, everybody's afraid. But I mean, the world has evolved. There are people living with HIV and you would not know. If you're living with HIV, you can fall in love. It's not a crime. But the most important thing is that your partner has to be aware. You have to be able to trust your partner to let them know. Because if somebody is going to love you, the person has to love you with everything. No matter what it is, the person has to be there. And with trust, you build a better commitment. So this is not even an issue of stigmatization or whatever. Just get screened for HIV. Now, the fourth test you should do is called hepatitis B and C screening. Now, these are infections that affect the liver. It is very important that you get tested, because you cannot say, oh, I don't have it, because they can stay silent for years. And trust me, when they now begin to manifest, your liver will just shut down quickly. Like, you begin to wonder, is this not something that I just realized I had now? Why am I deteriorating this fast without you knowing that it's been there for years, just lying dormant? Now, why is it important for you to get tested? It's important because if you are positive and your partner is negative, your partner can get vaccinated, and this can also prevent infection being passed to your children. So always, always remember to include hepatitis B and C in your testing. The fourth test that you should carry out is fertility test. Now, I know that this is very, very sensitive because no one wants to be told that problem. But one thing that people should understand, that marriage is a union, and fertility should not be treated as, oh, it's the man that is the problem or it's the woman that is the problem. No, you guys are in it together. Now, there are tests that your gynecologist or your urologist, which caters to men, will recommend for you. You could do hormone profiles, you could do semen analysis, you could do pelvic scans, just to be sure that everything is intact. And even if there are things that needs to be done, you guys will treat it together as a union that you are. Now, the sixth test you should do is genetic screening. We all know that there are some illnesses that run in families, right? And it's important that you're able to pick this up early so that you start the management on time. When a woman is in her second trimester, we do something called an anomaly scan. So it picks up if there are any, congenital anomalies, and there is preparation for those type of deliveries. Now, the seventh one is not a medical test. I know, don't come for me. But it is really important that you get this done. It is the mental health assessment. You and your partner need to have some discussions. I know that you people say we are doing it in our houses. You can never see when there is a professional third party. Trust me, you will hear things that you'll be shocked. You'll be like, are you thinking of things like this? Now, it's important to discuss things like your expectations in marriage, finances, how many children you want to have. Because by the time you get married and then your partner is wanting another thing and you're wanting another thing, it creates discord. So I am here to tell you that you should see a professional therapist with your partner. Discuss, in fact, even if it's not a therapist, if it's your pastor or someone that's an elderly person that you respect, that has wisdom, it's very important, because it's not every elderly person that is wise. Please, please, no. In fact, ask God for wisdom in this part, because you need someone that will actually teach you the right things. Now, I know the question on everybody's lips is going to be, we love each other, we trust each other, why do we have to test? My dear, you have to get tested, because that love does not cancel out science. I'm telling you, like, love does not wish away the things that are already in existence. So please and please carry out this test, because the Bible said that it is wise for you to prepare ahead for something. Do not be caught off guard. It is better that you know. So if you're planning to get married, you and your partner should sit down and talk, because healthy marriages are built on trust. They are built on facts. So get tested, talk, and plan. And please invite me for your wedding. I want to eat rice. Invite me. If it's in Lagos, I'll definitely grace the occasion. Now share this video to someone that is planning to get married. And let me know in the comments if you want part 2 of this video, where I'll tell you what you should do if any of these tests are not ideal. Please subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe, because I know that people have been seeing lifestyle vlogs and it's like people have forgotten that I'm a doctor. So I'm going to be infusing videos like this where I teach you about your health, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.